feeling like a tattoo. The way you wear that dress, they gonna attack you. Way you look at me, baby, I got you.
Hey you guys, welcome to the life of Jayla D, and I just want to get on here today and bring awareness to what I went through. I wouldn't want anyone else to go through the same thing that I went through, so I just want to get on here and I want to talk about it. Hopefully I do not get too emotional, because I'm an emotional person, but I know how to keep myself together. So that's what I'm gonna try to do in this video. So y'all, let's get right into it. So y'all, on May 5th, 2023, I found out I was pregnant. So when I found out so let me just give y'all a background story on how I found out I was pregnant. So every single day, I was so moody, and it was to the point where I was telling my boyfriend get out of my face, move. Every single thing he did got on my nerves, and y'all, it's never been that way for me. So I asked him, I said, babe, do you think I'm pregnant? So the first time he was like, yeah, but he was joking. So the next day I had asked him, I said, do you think I'm pregnant? Do I need to go get a test? He was like, no, you're not pregnant. You're doing too much. So y'all, I called in on that day. I was at work. I called in, and something told me no, you need to go to the store and go get a test. So I went to Target, and I didn't even tell my boyfriend I was going to Target. I secretly went to Target. I was like, oh babe, I'll be back or whatever, and he was like, okay. So I went to Target, and what was it? I think it was the clear blue. I got the clear blue pregnancy test. So y'all, I got the ones that was expensive because I was like, no, I know I'm pregnant. Now if I know I don't know, I'm gonna go get the cheap kind. So I went, and it wasn't that expensive, but whatever. I went and I got the test, and I came back home, and I hurry up and I went in the restroom because I'm like, oh my god, I don't want him to know I went and got these tests, because he gonna be like, I just told her she's not pregnant. So y'all, I'm sitting in the bathroom and I took the test. So I'm waiting for the results, and it's like, you're pregnant. Hold on, something not adding up, because no. So mind y'all, I wasn't sick. I wasn't sick at all. But I just know that he was getting on my nerves, real bad. And I was peeing, so much. I'll tell you, I'm jumping out of my sleep. I'm going to the restroom peeing. I ain't never just did that. I never did that. So, I just knew, my body was different. And then my breast, they was, expanding. So, I just knew my body was different. Okay. So, I took the test, found out I was pregnant. And, y'all, I was just like, what the heck? So I text my family. I'm like, oh my god, y'all, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, me. I'm about to have a baby. So y'all, let me just fast forward. After I found out I was pregnant, my stomach, I was having stomach pains, and I'm like, this is weird. If I'm pregnant, why is my stomach cramping like this? Mind you, I have no knowledge on pregnancy at all. I've never been pregnant, don't have no kids, so I don't have no knowledge on pregnancy. So I was like, well, maybe it's just my stomach expanding, my uterus expanding. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. And so I was just having bad cramps. So something was like, no, you need to go to the emergency room and to check on this. So y'all, I went to the emergency room in Houston. For legal purposes, I don't want to say the name of that hospital, but I mean, if you probably ask me, I can give you that information just to bring somebody awareness. So I went to the hospital and they were asking me, like, like, what's your pain levels from 1 to 10 or whatever. So I'm like, it's a 7. Like, I'm having extreme cramps and it's weird because I'm pregnant. So they took me to the ultrasound room. I did a vaginal ultrasound, and then I did the regular ultrasound on my stomach. So the lady that, like, the ultrasound tech, she was like, you can't ask me any questions. You can only ask the doctor whenever they release the information to you or whatever. So I got back into the room and I'm just waiting. Like, I'm waiting 3 hours. Like, my nerves are bad. I'm like, what are they about to say? Like, I hope the baby is good. I hope nothing is going wrong with the baby. So okay, so when they came back in the room, they were when I met the doctor, because the doctors, they were changing shifts. So then I met the doctor, and he was a nice guy. He talked to me and my boyfriend, and he was like, I love to see young black love. This is amazing. Like, I'm happy for y'all. Y'all are gonna be great parents. And some odd, I don't know what told me to do this. I don't know. Some told me check my phone. So I checked my phone. I get an email. So as soon as I get that email, I'm like, hold on. Let me text my mama. Because she was out. They were doing whatever they were doing. So I'm like, hold on, mama. They're saying that this is going on with me. And, like, this is what's going on with my pregnancy. So my mama, she stopped everything she was doing. My family, like, my sister, my dad, everybody just stopped what they were doing, and they came to the hospital. So they told me that I was having an ectopic pregnancy. And an ectopic pregnancy, that's when your baby is in your tube. So it's like one of those things they have to hurry up and try to get the baby, like, terminate the pregnancy or whatever the case is. So when they told me that, I was like, wow, like, I'm pregnant, but my child is in my tubes. Like, this is weird. Like, why did that happen to me? So fast forward, I don't know. I just cried. I mean, I cried every day. Like, I got up and I cried every day. So y'all, when they told me that I was having an ectopic pregnancy, they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to give you these shots. Like, everything just happened so fast. Y'all, they gave me this medication, right? It's the medication to terminate when you're having an ectopic pregnancy, when the baby's in your tube. So they gave me the medication to terminate the pregnancy. And this was not, I was in the emergency room. And so I'm like, okay, they're gonna do what's best for me to try to, fix this so that my tubes don't rupture or anything. So I'm like, and then also they never asked me, but I forget, when you sign those medical forms in the hospitals, you're already giving them consent to do whatever they're gonna do. So they were like, yeah, we're gonna have to give you these shots so that we can hurry and terminate this pregnancy. So y'all, I go to see my PCP. I went to see my PCP the next day, and I did blood work and everything else. So after the blood work came back from my PCP, they were calling me. Doctor's office was calling me. She's a sweet lady. They were calling me, and she was like, hey, you need to go to the emergency room now. And I'm like, what? Like, I already went to the emergency room yesterday and I already got everything taken care of. So what am I going to the emergency room for? She was like, no, your pregnancy levels are rising. Like, they rise higher than what they were. So I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, let me just hurry and go to the emergency room. So I tell my family, like, I'm on my way to the emergency room. So y'all, come to find out, my baby was in my uterus. My baby was in the correct place. Now, mind you, that emergency room gave me those 2 injections to terminate my pregnancy. They didn't do any further evaluations to even see if the baby was in the correct place. So when I went to the next emergency room, they told me, oh, your baby's in your uterus. I see your baby in your uterus. Your baby's in the correct place. So I'm thinking like, this emergency room just gave me these 2 shots to terminate my child. Y'all, fast forward 2 days later, I go to my ultrasound appointment. I'm listening to my baby's heartbeat. But because they gave me those injections, I lost my baby. Due to them not being careful, they misdiagnosed me with the ectopic pregnancy. And that was gonna be my first child. It hurt because I heard the heartbeat and I was like, wow, like a baby is growing inside of me. But then I felt guilt because I'm like, those people just gave me this injection to basically abort my child. And it hurt. It put me in a very like, I don't know, y'all. Like, where my mind was not here. My mind was gone, like gone. Because if they would have did further research and actually took a look into, or I don't know how the systems work or whatever, if they would have took their time and did everything correctly, y'all, I can rest assured I would have still had my baby. So I just say that to say, if this is your first pregnancy, it doesn't matter which pregnancy it is, just make sure that they're actually checking before they diagnosed you with anything. So with that being said, I am awaiting my rainbow baby, and I do still have hope that one day I will have a baby. And I will be able to reflect on this video. And yeah, so just to jump back, after I was able to hear the baby's heartbeat, about 3 days later, I bled for a week straight. So yeah, I lost the baby, of course. But I just wanted to get on here and bring awareness to anybody that's going to be expecting their first child, no matter what, second child, third child, doesn't matter. Just make sure that they are making sure you are good, making sure the baby is there, making sure the baby is good. And yeah, so good luck to all of you future mothers, aka me, because I'm going to be a future mother one day. And yeah, guys, I actually was excited to have a baby, but that happened. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if y'all have any other feedback, definitely leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel. And I just wanted to get on here and bring awareness to all of you ladies. So y'all have a good one. Thank you, and make sure you subscribe.